If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're interested on how I saved a whopping $30,000 in college. But in this video, I want to talk about not just the amount saved, but the skills and strategies that allow me to do that. So hopefully you can too, no matter if it's less, no matter if it's more. I feel like this is possible for everyone because we want to leave college with a positive and not a negative net worth. The biggest thing for me when it comes to saving money is about mindset. I feel like growing up, a lot of us have this mindset that money is a negative thing, that people with money are evil and you can only get money by doing scams or being a bad person, but that is not true at all. When it comes to money, you want to have an abundance mindset. You want to know that it can flow to you and you can attract it. I believe that saving money and learning how to move smart with money is more important than what any academic class can teach you. You learn about the power of small wins, about how every dollar can count. And seeing your saving grow over time builds confidence and reinforces good habits, so you want to keep doing it more, especially when you leave college. There are two roads to success in order to accomplish this. First one is by reducing your expenses, and the second one is by increasing your income. The things I'm going to talk about will cover both. So first, your saving journey starts way before college. So if you're in middle school, if you're in high school, please listen up. In high school, you lay all the groundwork for your future life. So here's the strategy. I need you to focus on your books. Please forget about these girls and these little boys. Focus on your books. Get good grades. Take college prep classes, whether this be AP classes or dual credit classes, because it'll look good in your college applications. And do your absolute best on the SAT and the ACT, and use Khan Academy or other free sources to practice and prep for these exams. You also want to be involved and be more than a student. You want to be in clubs, you want to be in leadership positions, you want to volunteer, because this will help you be well-rounded. Bonus points if you can start a club, start a business, start a podcast, write a book. Big things like that look really good, and also just boost you for life, because these are probably things you will want to do later in life. You can get a head start in high school. Then you also want to build a good relationship with your teachers and with your counselors, because they're the people who know more than you. If you need help on anything, you can go to them. They can write you letters, they can recommend you for things. They're just an amazing resource. Also, if you know what you want to do later in life, try and tailor everything you do in high school towards that. So let's say you know you want to be a doctor. Be sure to take extra classes that are related to science or medicine. Then join clubs that are related to health, being a doctor, working in the medical field, volunteer at a hospital, things like that. If you're working on a club or a business, you can start a health club, or you can start a business that helps get people to be matched with doctors, things like that. Just things that align, so when people look at your applications in the future, they look at your resume, they can see your trajectory and see where you're going in life. So let's say you've been in high school, you've done all these things I'm telling you to do. It's your senior year. Now it's time to get grinding. You want to apply. First thing you want to do is apply to colleges. You want to try and focus on colleges that have really good financial aid packages. Some colleges are notorious for giving terrible financial aid, and some colleges are notorious for giving good financial aid. So you want to focus on the ones that have good financial aid and apply to those. And then next, you want to focus on scholarships. Apply to the scholarships at the schools you want to go to. Apply to scholarships within your local city, state, community, whatnot. Apply to national scholarships. Apply to all of them. Even if you think you're not going to get them, apply. And the reason that I'm saying all this is because student loans are the #1 factor that leads to debt later in life. And by limiting student loans as much as possible, or just getting rid of them altogether and getting as many scholarships as possible, will allow you to save more money. Especially if you go to college with good financial aid, then you get these additional scholarships later on. You can pocket these additional scholarships and get the money back in the form of refund check, because your school's already paid for. That's a trick that me and a lot of my friends in college used, because they were on scholarship programs. They were able to get refund checks every semester that they were able to save or use for other expenses. So that is the biggest trick I can give to any college student out there. It's just apply for scholarships, and just make sure you have a good CV and a good resume so you can get accepted into these scholarships. Now that we've covered, scholarships, reducing student loans, the second part I want to cover is getting side jobs and internships. So the scholarships and the financial aid will get you started, but working these jobs is the game changer. First, you can do on-campus work. You can do things such as teaching aide, library assistant. These jobs are flexible because they're on campus and usually relate to your studies. So for me, I studied statistics and I was a statistics teaching assistant and lab assistant, so I just helped with the classes that I had taken before, and it was stuff I knew, so I was reinforcing my learning while also getting paid to do it. Next, you can try and look for paid trips. You'd be surprised that a lot of these big companies offer 2, 3, 4-day trips to college students and will pay them a stipend to go on them. So look at these companies. Usually consulting, finance companies will fly you out and give you a stipend, and this is really nice money that you can pocket and save. You also want to look at summer hustles. So maybe you don't have experience enough to get an internship. You can still get a summer job that is fun and is paid. Don't let those breaks go to waste. You don't want to rot away. Make money. So one thing I did was work as a teaching assistant or code sensei for this company called Code Ninjas. And because I was studying statistics and data science, it applied to what I was studying, but I was getting paid and I was helping little kids learn how to code. So it was just a fun summer thing. You can also do this with Girls Who Code or other programs, depending on what you are studying, of course. And I feel like the best way to do this is to try and find a summer job that is tailored to what you're studying, so you can just add it to your CV, so you're getting both the experience and the money along the way. Once you finally build up that experience, and then you can get an actual internship. I interned at Google one summer, and that money was really nice, and you're able to save that or do whatever you want with it. I think people also forget that internships are not only in the summer, but they are in the spring and fall as well. Also, sometimes if you do super good in the summer internship, they'll extend it into the fall. So just try and look for those spring and fall internships, because internships can be a lot of money. I think people really underestimate how much money you can make as an intern depending on the field that you're in. So please try and look for them as early as you can. There's so many tools and networking opportunities out there. Please use LinkedIn as a resource. There's also Indeed and a bunch of other career tools where you can find internships that are suitable for you. I also recommend programs like ColorStack, Head Start Fellowship, and Takeoff Fellowship, especially if you're in the tech, finance, consulting, business world. The third way that I saved this amount of money in college, and also my absolute favorite way, is side hustles. Okay, now this is the fun part. One good side hustle that I did in college was sell stuff around the house. So if there's stuff that you're not using anymore that's around your house, around your dorm, please get rid of it and sell it. I sold things like textbooks, I sold my graduation stoles, I sold my old shoes, and you can sell this on sites like Mercari or Poshmark, and they take a small piece, but usually you can keep a good amount and use it for whatever you like. College is also when I started trading, of course. I don't recommend this to everyone, but if you study enough and you do your research and you don't go into it blind, I feel like trading is a very good side hustle for college students, because when you're in college, you just have so much free time. You're not going to class 40 hours a week. You have a lot of time, usually in the mornings or the evenings and the weekends, to explore new things, to learn a new skill. If you're in college right now, I really want you to take advantage of this opportunity and just try to learn as much as possible and try to make as much money as possible, because honestly, this time in your life is never going to come back. And take that from someone who just graduated last year and is now working full-time. Wow, I miss college. Some other side hustles are content creation. You can make quite a bit of money from YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, and the way people make money off of this is by monetizing with ads and also with brand deals. You can also do affiliate marketing either through content creation or by creating a separate website or Pinterest page in order to link links where when people click on those links, you get money back from whenever they buy those products. And then the best way to grow all this money from all these things that you've been doing is investing. You can buy dividend stocks, you can create a Roth IRA, which is what I did in college, and invest through there, and then you watch your money grow, and it's just so beautiful. I also mentioned how saving money is also by cutting back on expenses. Because a lot of people know college students are broke, there tends to be a lot more discounts for being in college. So please, before you buy anything, ask or check if there's a student discount. There's websites like Unidays and Student Beans that have constant student discounts. Also, just for people in general, there's this website called Retail Me Not that I love to use to check if there's any discounts on anything before I buy it. Also, if you can, I really recommend not buying a car because cars are such liabilities. But if you do have to buy a car, make sure to buy it used so your car is not depreciating in value rapidly and you're just saving as much money as possible. And make sure to try and get some kind of student discount on your insurance and just try and be frugal in that way. Also, remember that used is good. If you can buy textbooks used, furniture, clothes even, used things are good for your wallet and good for the environment. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the main ways that I was able to save over $30,000 when I was in college. And this was even before I graduated. So it really is possible if you set your mind to it. And I believe in each and every one of you. If you guys have any questions or have amazing side hustle ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.